Morning everybody, how we doing? Keeping the chat busy there. Just catching up on the chat here. Right, cool. So, hope everybody's doing well. Please like and subscribe to the channel and all that kind of stuff. Turn the speakers on because I can't hear anything. Hi Jenna, hi Enzo, and hi... Hi Galactic, how are you doing? Hi Kurt. Septian. Good morning. This is morning in the UK, don't know what time it is where you are. No, don't do requests. It's all about jamming and fusion today. Boom. Stopped at exactly the right time. Alright, yeah, hit the like and subscribe. My hands are really cold, season up. So I'm trying to just introduce a little bit of picking into my legato for a bit of picking practice, because you've got to really, I notice actually when I use the pick a lot, I'm doing legato lines, I do feel quite a lot of tension in this hand builds up. And it's just trying to get the right, because you don't want to pick too hard. So it's just kind of getting the attack right. So I don't want to hear the pick louder than the legato really, and I do like the attack Alan Holdsworth has when he's playing, so just trying to get a bit of that going. Alright, so I don't do any requests, but if you like the sort of jamming and stuff like that, and you like original music, and you like improvisation, you like synthwave, you like fusion, you kind of like an 80s vibe, then you're probably in the right place. Kurt Cobain, is that you? I haven't had a Kurt Cobain comment for a while, but no, it's obviously not me. I never really copied his hair, it's just kind of a suit this style. Right, but nice to meet you. Who is Billy? Do you play guitar? I wonder. I can barely hear any pick noise, and it's coming through. It should be kind of. Well, that's good. So I'm having to really control this hand, and that's why the tension is building up. I think the interesting thing is I'm still using economy picking though, even with the legato. You do play la la. Could you give me some advice on how to hold the pick so it doesn't get stuck on the strings and I can play faster? Also, do you need to rest your palm on the bridge? Well, I rest my palm on the bridge. Some players probably don't rest the palm on the bridge, but I think in general it's best to have as much contact with this arm on the guitar fascia as you possibly can, so there's a little bit of anchoring. I keep my hand definitely on the bridge. This is a trem, so I kind of keep it to the front part of the bridge, because otherwise I'll be bending out of tune. So you can see there it's kind of nicely balanced, sort of at the top half here. And I think, and when the hand moves, I tend to move with the strings just slightly, rather than changing the angle of my hand. Because if you're changing the angle of your hand, then it's changing the angle of the pick. So it just makes more sense to have it you know, like a 3D printer moving. So, and then the picking thing is, the way I hold my pick is, it's like this. So it's coming out the side of the thumb, isn't it? And I use these 1mm Dunlop flows at the minute because I like the grip on them. And I think they sound really good. I like the attack of these picks. And then the other thing is you only want like a little bit of the pick kind of coming out. So you've got to watch your pick depth, because the pick depth will be one of the places where the pick's getting stuck. And the other thing about these picks is you can notice the bevel. So that bevel here means that the pick slides off the string, so it's less likely to get that kind of catching feeling as well. So there's two things: pick depth, the pick you're using, having a nice bevel so it slips off the string. Holding it at the side, keeping your hand on the bridge. And then the other thing is just if you're doing a lot of picking, so that's alternate picking. I think I've made a word up, alternately. So that's the alternate picking. So with that, you want to just make sure that you've got the correct angles. So this is another thing, because you'll definitely will get stuck. If you have the wrong angle, you'll get stuck behind a string, which means you'll get this bouncing motion. So in order to keep this hand smooth, you have to rotate your wrist. Now I'll see how quick I can explain this, right? So basically, if I'm playing 3 notes per string here, I want to be starting with an upward slant, okay? So an upward slant would be like that. So I'm rotating this way. And what that does is the pick's coming away from the string, which means I can do an upstroke into that first string and it's not obstructed. If I have the wrong angle, so that's so upward. So if I have a downward slant, I'm trapped behind that pick. So I have to bounce over it. So if you're doing alternate picking, that's like not a good thing, because then you have to bounce, and that's why you get the awkward bouncing motion. So you have to have the right. So you can slight. I'm exaggerating a bit. You can see the slight rotation there. I mean, the other thing I do is I tend to do economy picking. Which means that when I'm crossing over, I'm crossing the strings in one direction. So I get, you know. But that's what I do, economy picking, because I'm lazy. How about some Alan Holdsworth? I'm sorry, I spelt it wrong. Got Alan Holdsworth? I've got no chance. I'm just far too. So I was going to learn, what's it, the Devil's Hindmost, a few weeks ago, and I picked it up and then I just got lost in it. I was just like, I don't understand anything that's going on with this, and I couldn't relate any of the harmonies to anything. So it was just like learning. I'll tell you what it's like learning an Alan Holdsworth solo. It's like learning, it's like reading a different language and not understanding a word of it. That's what it was like, and it was just really frustrating, and I was like, I don't really understand very much of this at all. Yeah, so So I was a little bit quick with the some of the explanations there with the picking, especially the slanted picking, the angles. Troy Grady is the resource for this, for that kind of thing, the angled picking, the slanted picking. I don't do any covers, sorry, but I do lots of shredding. Does that count? The usual funk tracks that I do to warm up. It's getting hot in here. Jonah's just sitting here listening to some funk music. Cool. Because I'm a rock guitarist, that's why. I'm just pretending at this fusion thing.
Hi Rob, how you doing?
Alright, that's enough of that one. Just having a sip of beer before recording. Chill night tonight, very good. What are you going to be recording, Rob? Thanks, Galactic. Alright. Very good name. Food Only Fitness. So please do subscribe if you're enjoying the vibes here. Most craziest difficult time signature I've written, and probably 4/4. 5/4. No, I've done 5/4 a very long time ago. And I've done 9/8. A lot of my playing has like really weird note groupings, so yeah, it's an alright guitar, this. Oh, it says, I literally just made and ate an organic lean beef burger during the last chat. Well, that's pretty good. That means, you managed to eat that burger in 4.5 minutes. 4 minutes 22 seconds. And so, well done. I'll tell you what, an album that's right up my street, which I really like, which I listen to on and off. Richie Cotts and Greg Howe, Tilt, really good. I've really enjoyed listening to that lately. In fact, I'll be listening to it in the car today. Yes, it's really enjoyed, especially Richie's playing. That's my favourite era of his guitar playing, I think, on that album. Yeah, he did. He's like one of my favourite guitar players. Sorry about the crazy whittling all the time. Can't help it. Right. I'll pace myself. How's it sounding? Is the guitar level okay? Oh, you're off, Enzo. Thanks, Enzo. Alright, so connect with Hutch on WhatsApp. So if you want to connect on me and you want to talk on the phone, basically I have a specific number which is all about anything to do with music education. So if you're interested in one-to-one music coaching, guitar lesson, or joining one of my coaching groups, then you can connect and we can talk, and it's a private one-to-one. It's not a group thing, it's a one-to-one chat. So feel free to connect if you want to explore any educational services that will help your career. Guitar maintenance, never repair a guitar, never maintain them. I just basically play them into the ground and then take them to the guy who does the guitar tech, and I take it to him and he fixes it. That's it. Slow Dance in a Burning Room. Who's that by? Good name, good title that. So, any guitar questions? Does your guitar have locking on it, or is it just, well, I think it's just natural. So there's no locking like nut because it's headless. It's just the strings go through and that's it. And then it stays in tune. Just hope it does. There's so many like backing track people now, isn't there? Why only 4 people you are shredding? What do you mean? think it's because it's a niche. Well, that was a bit of a mission. I was starting to practice there. We've got 9 people watching. So I think what it is, A, you need to be a musician for this channel probably, because otherwise you won't get it. And B, I don't play covers, so that's going to put a lot of people off, because people just want to hear covers, don't they? As soon as I start doing covers, then everybody be like, oh right, yeah, this is mint. But because I'm doing a lot of jamming, I think, I don't know, not so keen. Excellent. Just reminded myself of a few arpeggios that I've forgotten about there, which I'll show you in a minute, because I'll just have a coffee. It's refreshing to hear originals, even if they're jams. I've learned a couple of tricks there, here and there. Oh, brilliant. Right. Talking of which, anybody want to ask any questions or talk about anything or anything like that? That would be good. What do you think of my top, my hoodie today? You know, anything. Let's get the chat going. Guitars, equipment, people love talking about products, don't they? I'll tell you what I've been messing about with, NAM captures. I think they're quite good. Sound of Silence is a great tune. It's one of my favourite songs. I mentioned it, the way I was holding my guitar. No, I think what I probably mentioned, I was probably just talking about introducing a bit of picking. So that kind of thing. What gauge pick? So 1mm pick, gauge 9 strings, with a medium action. It's not super low, this action. Hold more vertical. So I think just like with the pick, I'm just trying to introduce. I think this is what we're talking about. So I'm trying to explore just different dynamics. So there's like probably three different techniques I use all the time, and that's like hybrid picking, and like hammers only, or left hand only. I mean, when I do my pull-offs, I'm very light, because the idea is I want the pull-off to sound similar to the hammer-on. So I'm just really lightly brushing off the string. But then you've got the hybrid picking thing, which just sounds good, but I can only accent in certain ways, but with the pick I've got more sort of attack and more accents to put in there. but it's also about getting the pick to be dynamic when you want it to as well, so being quiet with it. And I just noticed by doing that, I get a bit of tension in the sound building up, which I'm quite excited about because it gives me something to work on. So I have to really focus in on getting that where the tension is and trying to just relax. Okay, but yeah, that's the idea, just getting this to relax. And also you probably notice I've been playing more scale lines with little bits of arpeggios. That's another thing again, trying to just use like little bits of things. So yes, do subscribe, everybody. Always need subscribers. And you know, if you want to ask anything or talk about gear or anything like that, that's cool. Thanks, Jenna. Hoodie looks awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna have to stock up. I need to get some more. I'll tell you what I'm going to get out. I'm going to have to find my... have you seen my sweatshirt with Vaporwave Grace Jones on it? So I'm going to find that. I'm going to get that out. Tell you what, the time doesn't half like fly over on these streams. It's just like, honestly, it just disappears. Probably done that one already. about all I can withstand of that. Good morning and like 37. Brilliant, thank you. Oh, did you do up and coming guitar news yet? Not quite yet, because I don't really have any news apart from I've been using NAM captures, well, messing about with them. But interesting arpeggios. Here's things that I forget all the time and never use. E minor. How about this for a cool? That's quite cool, isn't it? It's quite deceivingly hard to do, descending. So just E minor, 3 notes, first finger on the 9th on the 4th string, then followed by 3 notes on the 3rd string, and then we just go 1 octave. Quite handy, but then you can do, there's like diatonically, there's like lots of different ones. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We make it 12 by adding the slow note in. So not that in. We can hybrid pick it. Then you got this one. Quite nice that, because it's got that 9th note which I love. So that's cool, so I'll shoot that one. And a handy little tip is to like add a little sequence to the beginning. Maybe that. Or so you've got different cells you could use. You could have one where you start from the 1st finger. And it can be whatever you want, then practice one starting from the 2nd. And then one from the 4th finger. So that's how I often do that. Right, so I roll it. So there's another one, and then you can just put them diatonically wherever you fancy, really. There's another one. Or we could have that same arpeggio again will appear here. Yeah, I love stuff like that. So I forget this stuff all the time, forget to use it. Like, this stuff's really good, but very awkward to play. So you could get like a no ping pong. I'm not doing Huey Lewis and the News, although a fine tune. There's that arpeggio. Interesting. So there's a lick here that actually I'm struggling to play to get it in time, and it goes. hard. Let's try it. Yeah, so sounding awesome. Better get going and start my recording before the beers take hold. Catch next time at the cool. So I might do a little stream over the weekend if I get time, but if not, I'll be back Monday morning. Monday is always like a busy one for here, so I'll be here Monday morning. Do you like Chris Poland from Megadeth? I haven't really heard much from him really. I should do, because a lot of people mention him. Oh, Michael doesn't want you to leave. So, as Galactic's posting there, anybody who wants to connect with me on WhatsApp can do. If you're interested in guitar lessons, coaching, that's the place to connect. Right, coffee time. I feel like I've done a lot of playing. I feel today, right, I felt like my playing's been extra chaotic and fast and furious and I don't know why, but I just feel the energy. Good chopping, but what's the but, Michael? Look at that, there's a right band. Just banning a bot there. So I wonder how many people are watching this, because I've got vertical. You've got the choice of vertical and you've got the choice of horizontal. So if you wanted to watch in full screen, see more of the studio, you can. The only thing with the dual streaming thing is I can't optimise it for you to see all of my guitar, and sometimes I'm totally unaware. And I can't have different shots for the vertical and the horizontal. It's all the same thing. Put a little soul in, find I would have thought there was a little. I wouldn't say it was like completely void of all soul. Though. I would say this. I would say my shredding's kind of soulful in a way. But actually, Michael, in terms of like physically doing something on guitar, what would you suggest would be putting soul? What would be like one or as many things as you can think of would be putting soul into a guitar? Bind a note like that. What's this? Japanese city pop? Oh yeah, maybe I can be soulful on this, do you think? Oh yeah. Alright. Good laugh, that. Right. You can hear my voice still isn't right after that flu that I had. Still, but I feel good. Oh, you mean bend a note? So please do like and subscribe to the channel. It's great having everybody here. And alright, there we go. Please like and subscribe. So let's see. I wonder if there's enough people here to get me to 50 likes. I know there's 11 people watching. So if you're watching, why don't you just hit the thumbs up button? Of course I'm a fan of EVH. Is there a guitarist who isn't a fan? I don't think I've met one. I'm certainly a fan of the David Lee Roth era, and then he kind of 5150. I had that album, then I kind of fell off with it really. But I'm told that some of his best stuff is like the Sammy Hagar era. Come on, any more likes? No. Hit the thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up button. Alright, everybody must have done it. Yeah, so it's not just me. Alright. Well, I'm gonna head off now. So, sorry for the erratic guitar playing. I'm just in one of those moods today. Oh, thank you. But it's all a journey, isn't it? It's all a journey. So, I'll see everybody definitely Monday morning. Possibly there might be a random stream on my phone or something over the weekend. We'll see. Album balance is blowing my mind. Okay. Oh, you thought it was... Thank you, Jenna. Alright guys, I'll see you soon. Alright, bye for now.